Hey, this is Carlos. Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about something really cool, something I'm sure you want to know, which is how to tell if a guy likes you. I mean, he might be that cool guy at work, or he might be that guy that serves up your iced coffee in the morning. He might even be the guy who sits next to you in class, or that guy that got hired at your company last month. Whoever the heck he is, you're probably wondering, hey, this guy, does he like me? Is there any chance of romantic interest on his part? Well, let's get this right out of the way right off the bat. He probably won't tell you directly, but his signals will be clear that he likes you when he gives them. All right? And let's be perfectly honest here. A guy that tells you directly that he likes you has to be pretty darn confident and secure, or else he's going to come across as needy and desperate. And that's a huge, huge turnoff. It's also a very fine line, right? I know you're probably dying to know when a man is interested in you and when he's just making polite conversation. You don't want to feel like you're being led on. So I'm going to share a bunch of indicators that a guy likes you so you can recognize them when they do happen. Okay, so does he like you? Signal number one is he's asking a ton of questions. Look, guys don't mean to interrogate you, but most men understand on a certain level that they do need to put a lot of energy into a conversation to keep it going. It's not natural for guys to make small talk and chit chat for very long. We have a very different kind of conversational dynamic. He's asking questions of you to keep the vibe going, which is a clear signal he's trying to get you talking. So he's also probably hoping that you're going to bring up something that he shares in common with you, which is why he's fishing and which is why he's asking so many damn questions. And what that'll do is that'll give him that thing that you have in common will give him a connection with you that he's looking for. Now, the first thing is that you can't assume that his cues mean the same thing as your cues. So take it at face value that if he's trying to ask a lot of questions, he's probably interested. Most of the guys just let the conversation fade out if there's really no interest there. Now, one thing you can do is to help him and help him by giving him some ammunition to keep the conversation moving. I know, it's kind of a funny thing here, but this is one of the common complaints from guys is they feel like they're doing all the work when they're trying to keep a conversation going. Now, yeah, I'm sure some of this complaint comes from guys who are talking to women who really aren't all that interested in them in the first place, but sometimes shyness can go too far as well on your part. If you're the kind of woman who loses her chatty ability when a guy comes along, well, you got to work to overcome that. Could this guy be interested in you? Number two signal is he's approached you. It takes a ton of effort on a guy's part to walk up and talk to a woman. It's probably the single most difficult thing a guy can do, next to giving himself a root canal. And some guys would actually prefer the dental work. So why is it so difficult? Well, not to be flippant here, but go walk up to some guy that you like and that you want to meet. Go over and walk up and talk to him today. Chat him up. Go ahead, start a conversation with him. Now, some women might not shrink from that challenge, but most would understand how vulnerable this situation makes you feel. Mostly because you have to open yourself up to the big R, rejection. What if he doesn't respond to you? What if other people see you two talking or see that he isn't interested in you? The possibilities seem frightening, don't they? Even though there's no real penalty to rejection, it's the most frightening thing your mind can conjure. And for men, it's doubly so. You see, he has to risk his reputation, along with his masculinity and ego, just to come over and talk to you. Men are hardwired to fear rejection from the opposite sex at a very primal level. Because for a man, it could mean the death of his genetic legacy. Think about it. If he can't meet, court, and obtain a mate, he could end up without children. Childless, as they say. Yeah, and believe it or not, men are actually considering children a lot more than you might think. So take this one signal as being a bona fide hell yeah when he comes up to talk to you. It's a sign of interest. Maybe he likes me. Sign number three that a guy is interested. His body language says, yeah, baby. Now, there are a lot of... Sorry for my bad Austin Powers there, but there are a lot of subtle body language signals that will tell you he's interested. And the first one is that he's mirroring or pacing your body language. And what this means is he's subconsciously trying to vibe with you so that he falls in sync with you by mirroring your posture and how you stand. So what he's trying to do below his conscious level of awareness is say to you, hey, we're similar. You don't need to fear me. I'm safe. Okay? He will also lean in and make it a point to either touch you in some way or just delicately get into your personal space. If he's had a few too many drinks, it might not be so delicate, but the intention is the same. His body language also includes his eyes. So if you notice his eyes wandering a bit, that is, wandering over you, there's no need to take offense. He's just allowing himself to appreciate your femininity. Now, there's something even more important than these "does he like me" signals that you could be looking for, and it's something I call the hell yeah attitude. Now, if you want to know he likes you, of course you want to know that, right? But even more than that, you need to know if he's going to take action based on this feeling. You ever felt like you were strung along by guys who just weren't that into you? Like he's only putting in a minimum of effort, and maybe he's just waiting for somebody better to come along. Well, I discovered something that can help put an end to that for you. Hell yeah is the attitude that a person gives off when they're really into doing something. And I'm sure you've experienced this at some point or another. Maybe it was a food you ate that lit up every taste bud in your tongue. Your eyes went wide with amazement. And your thought said, hell yeah, this is great, give me another one. Maybe it was a car you took out for a test drive at a car lot. You got behind the wheel and it felt like this car was made just for you. It was comfortable, stylish, just the right color, just the right price. Hell yeah, I love it. I'm buying it. Maybe it was a pair of shoes that fit absolutely perfect. The color is perfect. The style made your outfit. The first time one of your girlfriends complimented you on them, with maybe just a tinge of jealousy, you thought, hell yeah, I love these shoes. I'm buying another outfit just to go with them. But most importantly, the hell yeah attitude is what you want on a date with a new guy. And you'll know that he shares that feeling with you too. It's that feeling of no doubt that hits him and you and tells you that you want to see this person again. It's an inspired feeling that you're not all wishy-washy about, and you don't have those cautious feelings like you should be taking things really slow. You just want to jump off the end of a diving board and yell, "Cannonball!" It doesn't have to be a crazy feeling either. It's not even love at first sight. It's just a good, solid feeling that tells you you can just stop overthinking and give this guy a green light. And it's also a two-way street. He's got to have that kind of attitude for you, too. And in some ways, this is a requirement for you to feel the same way. Because if he's not that into you, you're going to be the one chasing him, and we both know that's not how you want to do it. Now, we tend to go after people. We tend to pursue people sexually who we feel so about because of two reasons. Number one is we're feeling low self-esteem and lonely. Fair enough. It happens to all of us. We've all been there. But you don't want that feeling to put you in a relationship that you're not excited about. Number two, we figure it's better than nothing, which is still related to that low self-esteem and loneliness. And this decision usually begins the long, slow slide into mediocrity and boredom in your relationship. We've all seen relationships that started out with a yawn instead of a hell yeah, and they're as different as night and day. And this rule of hell yeah is good, not just in romantic relationships. It's applicable to friendships as well. In fact, I think even more so than other kinds of relationships, simply because our circle of friends has the single biggest impact on our life, more than anything else. There's this test you might be familiar with, which is you take your 5 closest friends, you take their income, their happiness, their relationship quality, and if you average that, you're probably going to be right there in the middle with them. Okay? Our peer group has the most impact on our quality of life. So accepting any friends into your life that elicit nothing less than hell yeah is going to limit your options, and it's going to limit your growth. I know better than anyone how it feels to both leave friendships behind and have friendships leave me behind. But ultimately, those changes worked out for the better. The friendships I lost, they urged me into some self-analysis and improvement. The ones I left behind, I knew they would have only held me back. And it freed up my time to pursue the things in life that really mattered. So when it comes to making your choices in friendships and romance, you both need to be hell yeah about it. Stop wasting your time with people that aren't all in on your relationship. Don't settle for lukewarm attitudes about the one thing in life, the one big thing in life that you should engage on all levels, which is love. Now, if you'd like to know more signals, more ways to read him, more ways to understand what he's thinking, and of course, more ways to know if he likes you, go take a look at this. I made something especially for you. It's called Read His Signals, and you can go take a look at it. Go on over to datingadviceguru.com/read His Signals. All one word. Read His Signals. Go on over there. Take a look at the program. It's a very inexpensive program. I kept it below $10. It's literally less than a couple cups of Starbucks coffee. And think about the difference between the two, if you will, because this can change your life forever for the good. The other one is just a caffeine buzz for 2 days. No big deal. Go on over. Take a look at it. It's something that you need. It's something I'm sure you want, and I'm sure it's something you can benefit from because it's going to make all the difference in the quality of the relationship you get with the guy that you get. Go on over to datingadviceguru.com/read his signals. I'll be talking again soon. This is Carlos Cavallo, and I'll see you again next time.